Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing fine and that you had a great week. I'm fine too. I'm having a good day, and I'm really happy to see you every Tuesday and Thursday in our Zooms. Now, can you help me with the date from today? Yes, today finally it's Friday again, but what day, what number of day it is today? Yes, it's June, Friday 5 from 2020. And today we are going to work in just a few pages. It's not a lot of work, okay? So we're going to start with phonology. But first, remember that is Friday and we need to have our math activity or logical thinking or something like that. So I will share you the video with some riddles and you will guess it, okay? You give me a second, guys. Well, in these riddles, you must find the odd character, okay? I will show you on your screen a lot of characters and they will be the same. And there is just one character with something different. You will have 50 seconds to find each character, okay? I will share with you like 2 or 3 riddles. Okay, let's start, guys. Let's see how is your sight. You need to find the different old men. I will give you a clue. Has different glasses and a different balloon. I will not give you any clue to the other. Now, at this, well, I will give you just one clue. It's something different with the beard and the mustache and goes there. This will be the last one. I will not help you with anything. Don't cheat, okay? It's supposed that you don't have to pause the video. You just have 15 seconds. And I hope that you find out all the answers. Now, let's go to work. Today, we are starting with phonology. Let's go to our book number 5 in phonology section. We're going to start with lesson number 3. And let's go to page 35. Page 35, there you go. We're going to learn a new lesson and you're going to know these new words. Remember that we are going to listen the first track, you're going to repeat, and then the second track with the examples in the sentence, and you must repeat, okay? Let's listen, guys.
Lesson 3. The words you will hear are not necessarily in the same order as the ones in the book. Watch out for the missing word. Lanterns. Lanterns. Barbecues. barbecues, furnaces, furnaces, centuries, centuries, cavemen, cavemen, stove, stove, underground, underground, antique, antique, steam, steam, sources, sources, besides, besides.
Now, did you find the missing word? I did. Yes, it was energy. Very good for those who guessed the missing word. Now, let's pay attention to the sentences.
The words you will hear are not necessarily in the same order as the ones in the book. Barbecues. Summer is a great time to have barbecues with family. Cavemen. Cavemen were the first people to discover fire. Underground. The city's water runs through the pipes underground. Antique. I love shopping at antique shops. Steam. There was steam coming from the hot tub. Energy. It's important to save energy at home. Besides. Besides my family, I spend the most time with my best friend. Centuries. Humans have been studying astronomy for centuries. Lanterns. We brought some oil lanterns when we went camping. Sources. Scientists are searching for alternative sources of energy. Furnaces. Furnaces heat up homes during winter. Stove. Mom cooked spaghetti and meatballs on the stove.
And that would be all from this page. Now, at phonology section, we are going to work from page 35 to page 37. So let's go to page 36. And we are going to listen again, track 11, so you can listen the words, because you already know what you're gonna do on this page. It doesn't change at all. Listen to the word list again and practice your pronunciation. Then write the correct words in the blanks below. Which word starts with a K sound, like candy? It says starts, okay? Needs to has this letter C at the beginning and sounds like K. And that would be like cavemen. No centuries, because centuries sounds like S, and cavemen sounds like a K, just like here in candy. Now it's the same with the other questions. I will play the track, and when you finish, you will answer the self-assessment. Need to be honest, okay?
Lesson 3. The words you will hear are not necessarily in the same order as the ones in the book. Watch out for the missing word. Lanterns. Lanterns. Barbecues. Barbecues. Furnaces. Furnaces. Centuries. Centuries. Cavemen. Cavemen. Stove. Stove. Underground. Underground. Antique. Antique. Steam. Steam. Sources. Sources. Besides. Besides.
There you go. Now we only have just one more page from phonology, and is writing our words. You already know what to do here. You are going to listen for the track again, and then you will turn upside down your book, and you are going to play the track again and write the words, okay?
Lesson 3. The words you will hear are not necessarily in the same order as the ones in the book. Watch out for the missing word. Lanterns. Lanterns. Barbecues. Barbecues. Furnaces. Furnaces. Centuries. Centuries. Cavemen. Cavemen. Stove. Stove. Underground. Underground. Antique. Antique. Steam. Steam. Sources. Sources. Besides. Besides.
And that would be the all pages from phonology. And now we are going to work on STEAM section, okay? We're going to answer 3 pages from STEAM, starting on page 145. 145. There you go. Now it says, where do you live? Think about where you live. Draw a picture of where you live. Now, I know that I live in a city. I don't live at the country. I don't live at the mountain. I live in a city. So I will make a picture from my house in a city. Now, maybe you live in a city, but you live in an apartment, so you will make a drawing of your apartment in the city, okay? And then you will answer these questions. Now, let's go to page 146, and we will learn a new vocabulary. I will put just the track 35 because on track 35 you listen the vocabulary and the definition, and you have time to repeat, okay? Try to do your best pronunciation. Give me a second.
Vocabulary. Vocabulary.
There you go.
Listen to the words and definitions. Then listen and repeat with your best pronunciation. Food. What a plant makes or an animal eats to live and grow. Space. A certain area. Shelter. A place that protects a living thing from the weather or danger. Respond. To react to something. Mate. Another living thing of the same species that an organism could have offspring with. Hive. A shelter where a large group of bees live. Nest. A shelter usually made of sticks and twigs to protect an animal's eggs and young. Hunting. Finding and killing animals for food. Den. A common animal shelter found in a cave or place where the animal is protected.
And that would be the vocabulary.
Suited.
Oh, sorry.
Correct or appropriate.
Now there you go. That would be the vocabulary words from STEAM section, okay? Now let's go to page 147. Habitat hunt. Says that you will work in teams, but you are going to work by yourself. Your goal is to go outside and find two different organisms. Maybe you don't have a backyard. If you don't have any, you will use your imagination, and I will share with you a video about insects so you will be able to answer these pages, okay? If you don't have a backyard. If you can go outside and look for the living things on your backyard, do it, please. Directions. Follow your teacher's directions to go outside with your team. You're going to be alone. Look for organisms in the dirt, on tree branches, around rocks, or in pools of water. Well, I have some pools of water and I have some mosquitoes there. Now, around rocks at my backyard, I find some spiders. On tree branches, I find some ants, and in the dirt, I found an animal that it calls cochinilla. Says, remember, be extra careful when looking for bugs. There are some kinds that can sting and hurt you, like a spider. Never put your hands under rocks or where you can't see. Do not touch any of the bugs that you find. Instead, just look at them. Once you have once you found your first organism, draw a picture of it in his habitat. Be as detailed as you can. Repeat this step when you find a different organism. Now, maybe it will be a little hard to find two, but that's why I will share with you the video, the next video, okay? You will make your drawings here, and then you will answer page 148. Bug habitats. Fill in the following graphic organizer with your team. You are going to do by yourself. You can use words or drawings. This chart, you are going to use these organisms from 147 to answer 148. As you see, we have organism 1 and 2. How do you think your organism get food in the habitat around your? It's not school, it's home. For example, if I wrote a spider, my first organism, I will write here spider. And how does it get food? Well, the spider creates a web and eats their prey. And you will answer all of this by yourselves, and you will answer these questions on your extra pages, okay? Well, that's all the pages that you are going to do for today, and let me show you the video that will help you to answer the last 2 pages.
Did you know that for every 4 animals, 3 of them are insects? We calculate that for every human being, there are 200 million insects. We are surrounded by insects, so I think it's important to get to know them a little more. Insects are invertebrate animals that share a number of characteristics. Their body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. They have 2 antennae, 6 legs, and breathe through their trachea. From the moment they are born, insects undergo a series of body changes called metamorphosis. Most insects are oviparous, and maggots are born from the eggs. As we can see in the images, they don't look anything alike their parents. They look like worms. When they grow, they enclose themselves in a cocoon they make with a substance called silk. Inside the cocoon, they undergo an incredible change in their bodies, and they exit as adult insects. This metamorphosis stage is called pupa, although when referring to butterflies, we call it chrysalis.
You should remember that.
The large majority of insects have wings. In fact, they are the only group of invertebrates that can fly. Another shared characteristic amongst insects is that they have almost perfect vision. They have compound eyes. It's as if they had hundreds of tiny eyes in each eye, which provides excellent peripheral vision. As we said before, there are so many insects, and there are also many types. There are very annoying insects like head lice, flies, mosquitoes. Interesting insects because of their shape, like stick insects or leaf insects. Beautiful ones like butterflies or dragonflies, or singer insects like a grasshopper or cricket that, besides from singing, is an excellent jumper. But do you know my favorite insect? It's a bee, because I love the honey they make.
There you go. Now that you already saw an examples of insects and how does they live, you will be able to answer and use your own imagination if you cannot go outside, to answer the last 2 pages from scene. And that will be all from today. I'll be waiting for your activities. Have a great weekend, guys, and see you next week in our lesson videos, or if you want, in our Zoom meetings. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend and stay healthy. Remember to wash your hands and stay at home.